dramatic. And at this point, it seems like the bodywork is about as straight as we can get, so that means we're actually ready for paint. It did not go to plan at all. What is up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Coop's House. So today, I'm back in the shop working on our Cummins swap square body, which, as you guys know, we were finally able to get the bed and those dually fenders in primer last week, which means that today, we're ready to go ahead and shoot this thing with a guide coat, start doing some block sanding, and hopefully get all this body work finalized so that we're ready to go ahead and get some paint on these parts so that they're ready to go back on the truck. So that is super, super exciting. Something I've been working on for a very long time because that thing is going to look absolutely amazing when it all starts going back together and starts looking somewhat complete. So really excited about that. I will also mention that we got a bunch of parts in the other day, including the drive shaft that we had shortened for the front half of the two-piece drive shaft to match that Cummins transmission. So that's really exciting. That's something that's been holding us back from being able to actually drive the truck. So we also got some steering components and all that. So we got a lot of stuff that we can do, but the priority is gonna lie with getting these parts painted and ready to go on the truck. So anyway, not gonna waste a whole bunch of time. We're about to get to work shooting the guide coat, and we're gonna do some sanding. How about that one-handed paint pour? Did y'all like that? Because I didn't. It made me nervous.
$100
Well guys, it has been several days of us working with a sanding block on all this stuff, getting all the body work straight, getting all the guide coat blocked out, just making sure we didn't have any more problem areas. And at this point, it seems like the body work is about as straight as we can get, so that means we're actually ready for paint. So we've spent the last couple of days wet sanding, just getting everything prepped. Got out here this morning, finally got everything hung up, had to figure out how to move things around to be able to fit everything in our paint booth, but we finally did figure it out. So we're super excited to be to this point. Next thing we're gonna do, we're about to get to work wiping all this stuff down with a lacquer thinner, just making sure that we don't have any oils or anything like that that's gonna contaminate the paint. We're about to shoot some sealer, start seeing some color, and see how slick this all lays out. parts done, and as you guys can tell, things did not go to plan at all. So I have never had this happen before at all, but what you're seeing right here is not track. This is fisheye over the entire panel. And what's crazy is it did it on every panel. I've never had that happen at all with any of this material that I've used in the past because I have used this brand a lot. But for the first time, every panel that we've got in here has fisheye in it. You guys can see it covers just the entire panel from front to back, both sides, on the fenders, on the hood, on the dually fenders, all of that stuff. So that is absolutely upsetting. Breaks my heart because we were super excited to see this completed. And in all honesty, everything went great up until the time that we started spraying clear. So I really don't understand what happened here. If I thought about it ahead of time, I guess I could have added fisheye eliminator, but like I said, I've never had this problem before, so I didn't think that that was something that I needed to do. And this is bad enough that I honestly don't think that we're gonna be able to save it with a cut and buff. So I think what's gonna end up happening is we're gonna have to sand all of these panels all the way back down and reshoot the clear completely. I think we might be able to get away with the base that's there, but if push comes to shove, we can put one more coat of base on here just to cover everything. But this is absolutely upsetting. Like I said, I was super excited to see how this turned out. It just didn't turn out good at all. This is the first time this has happened to me, so not really sure what to say or how to explain what happened. But anyway, with that being said, I guess we're gonna call it here at this point. Make sure if you guys enjoyed this content, make sure you like the video. Talk to us in the comments, and if you guys know what may have happened here, go ahead and drop that in the comments below too, because we're trying to learn, we're trying to understand what happened because we have no idea. But if you don't mind, also drop a subscription as well and turn on those notifications so you know when we post, because we have a lot more content coming with this Squarebody. As always, we appreciate you guys and appreciate the support. We'll catch you on the next one. Deuces.